We work a lot in the luxury and education sectors, and we do everything in branding from naming, identity, websites, packaging, environments, so really bringing the brand from start to finish. As clients, we work with Burberry and Richemont, and also some smaller brands like Petit Tribe, which is luxury children's wear. We also work with Qualcomm and Sony PlayStation. We've grown between 20 to 50% year on year, every year since 2010. We work very closely together. Part of us are physically together in the same office, and part of us work remotely. Some people in Spain, in the US, South Africa, or even remotely across town in London. So the collaboration is really important to us, that everyone knows what we're talking about, and we know what's happening on all of the projects.
So everything was in my head, which makes it very hard to share. Because you either have a conversation to share what you do and what you need to be done, or it stays with you.
Prior to Redbooth, we had a very large and scary spreadsheet. So that had dates on the left-hand column, or it had clients on the left-hand column and dates across the top, and we color-coded the people. And you could just imagine what this humongous spreadsheet looked like. And as we were growing, this was just completely unmanageable.
We had a choice of hiring a project manager full-time, or to find a system which allows every creative to be directly empowered to manage the process.
If you're working purely from emails or post-it notes, they can get lost, or you get lost in a trail of emails. So no, Redbooth is definitely a very organised way of knowing what you've got to do for the day and keeping up with your tasks and jobs.
We make sure that everything is printed, produced, manufactured. We deliver final products to customers. And all of that is a long process, and it's a very detailed process. And Redbooth allows us to pin these processes down and get everybody to see what needs to be done and when it needs to be done.
So within Redbooth, the workspaces for us are our clients. So every client is a workspace, every project for each client is a task list. And then we've got our other workspaces are grain admin. Then we have a grain marketing workspace and a grain new business. And so within each of those workspaces, then we have all of our internal management. It really makes everything easier because everything you have to do on a given day is there.
It means that I can keep track of everything, and it also means that when I'm working as a team, we can see what other people are doing, which I think is really important, because I think you need to be able to see how busy everyone else is, whether you can ask them for a bit of help, or whether if you're not so busy you can help them out. And I think that that's really important when you're working as a team.
Everyone uses Redbooth on the team, even if we're working with a freelancer, they're using Redbooth as well. So we keep everything within each task, and all of the comments go there, the files go there. The team through Redbooth can really see what's happening the week ahead, the month ahead, when the deadlines are, what the milestones are as well. So they could see what was happening. They didn't have to text us and call us and email us to figure out what the current projects were and what the priorities were as well.
It's a huge change. We really enjoyed the platform as a facilitator for our work.
I'd say it's made us much more efficient. So the weekly meeting covers everything, but there's less to do in that weekly meeting. Even if there's a week when it doesn't happen, things don't just fall apart. It allows us to focus on the quality of the work that we're producing instead of spending a lot of time managing the projects. So I can definitely give a lot of credit of that to Redbooth.
We had repeat business always. We had good relationships with our clients, but it was probably 30%. And now we're on 80%, which means every client has given us more work across different parts of their businesses, different projects, different scales of projects. And I guess a lot of it comes down to the fact that we're able to manage that workload. So every time we deliver a project on time, it's a reassurance for them that they can give us more. I think Redbooth is essential for us to deliver that.
I'd have to go back to emails and posting those, so which isn't the best way of working, though I didn't know any other way of working, to be honest, until we came across Redbooth. So it would be disorganised, I suppose. It's harder to keep track of everything, so don't take it away.
So if you were to take Redbooth away, I would just cry.